Is there going to be a new hearing on 9/11?
It's difficult to say, gentlemen, just how far this will go. Of course, people have been stumping for this and promoting this and asking for this, demanding it for a very long time. There's a independent journalist named Benny Johnson, one of the few that picked this up and gave it any semblance of fairness. This headline, Bombshell, Senator Ron Johnson signals the intention to hold a hearing on 9/11 with emphasis on Building 7. This was actually published by the International Center for 9/11 Justice, which gave Benny Johnson a fair shake here. And in the interest of time, we might want to go right to the video clip, Mike. I could talk about, what this is focusing on, but I think it might be best just to hear the clip.
They deserve the truth. It's been hidden from them way too long. But again, that's just in one area. I think it's interesting. I've been following you. You're starting to open up the aperture on 9/11, World Trade Center number 7. What the firefighters are telling us. I think that's something that needs to be explored as well. Now, I know you and I are both considered conspiracy theorists, but that's exactly how they keep this stuff covered up, is they accuse those of us that want to expose the truth that we're just a bunch of conspiracy theorists.
Well, members of Congress are now coming forward on Tucker's show and saying, hey, they completely attacked my family and destroyed my career because I questioned the official story of September 11th, and none of it makes sense. And so the only way to find the truth is to ask the right questions. And this is the single most consequential moment in America. America changed forever, not for the better, after September 11th. And it's worth understanding what truly happened, just like on January 6th. To try and find the truth, you have to be able to ask the right questions. You go back to the firefighters. Every firefighter inside of those buildings was saying, including Donald Trump, was saying that this official narrative cannot be true. And so, we hope that there's some disclosures there as well. One final thing, and you brought it up, and it was chilling. You said that they've destroyed the documents, and you're just talking about COVID documents. So do we have any hope of ever getting like a proper Epstein document dump? Is there like actual hope here of getting any true documents that are related to events of September 11th or JFK? Or have those things been so black boxed and so decimated that we'll never know the real truth?
Well, again, just like we have thousands of recordings versus one Zapruder film, it's not just the sender that has a record of emails.
So that gives you some flavor of what's going on so far. Now, Ron Johnson made a lot of big promises recently that he would make sure that the pandemic agreement was labeled and defined as a treaty, and the Senate constitutionally would act authority. But those stories are in our rearview mirror, a couple of years old, and he doesn't seem to be pressing that matter right now. So we can hope Mr. Johnson has the intestinal fortitude to move forward on 9/11. Lastly, the other media, besides people like ourselves, Benny Johnson and very few others, the other media are treating this in the very expected way. This is a typical specimen. Wisconsin senator wants 9/11 probe, cites conspiracy theories. New York leaders react by some local paper, the Rockland Westchester Journal News. At any rate, all these stories are the same, whether it's CNN, you name it. They simply present what Johnson is saying, and they simply criticize him. They shoot him down. They bring in no supportive speakers or anything that would give any credence to what Senator Johnson is proposing. So it's all the same character assassination in the mainstream legacy media cartel guys. So it's going to be a very uphill battle, and we can hope there's a lot of reality to this, and it's not just rhetoric. So this is something to follow, obviously, along with Real ID long term.
Okay, Mark, thank you. Thank you for that. Well, we're going to have to leave it there for today. We've got lots to talk about in UK Column News Extra, and if you're a UK Column member, stay on the live stream for that. If you're not a UK Column member, then please do consider supporting us financially. That will give you access to UK Column News Extra and other content on the websites. We do need your support, and that is gratefully received. But in the meantime, if you're not joining us for Extra, have a great weekend. We'll be back at 1 p.m. as usual on Monday, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.